Hey everybody, this is Way to Fail with some Starbound news. Remember that patch that was announced that was going to delete and destroy all of your characters and worlds? Well, Annoyed Koala is upon us, and TIY has just released some information pre-patch of the changes that are going on, and someone on the Reddit was very kind enough to paste bin this, so let's talk about it very briefly. We're going to be getting to experience and go more in depth about these as it's released, once it's released. But for now, I do just want to give you a quick rundown in case you're not necessarily following this game as closely as maybe other people are. But changelog, first off, huge balance changes, including items, creature, armor, weapon rebalanced. That's what I talked about in the last video, where we're going away from an armor penetration system to a more traditional damage, DPS, health increase kind of system. And we'll see that more in-game over time. Another important thing is early implementation of creature taming, which was one of the stretch goals from the fundraising ability here. Now it's going to be a bit more like a Pokemon scenario where you throw your little capture device at a creature and then you can resummon it later. Not much more functionality than that right now, but still pretty cool they're throwing it in that early, and it'll be nice to have a companion roaming around with you if you're not going around with friends. So new mining items, weapons, new items are being expected. A grappling hook's nice. I was kind of looking for one before, just in the game. Probably line 19 here is one of the most significant ones here, is that the original sectors that were in the first release were sectors 1, 2, 3, and then sector X. And now they've added in a fourth sector. There will eventually be 10. But right now they're increasing the content. There still is a Sector X, and it still is a bunch of stuff lumped at the end. But at least for now there's a new tier. Another nice change is that they're looking ahead to weapon functionality by including a stance system. I wonder if that's going to be like The Witcher, if that's going to be something a little more intuitive. We'll find out later on though. But otherwise, new sounds, new balancing. Probably one of the more interesting changes that people will notice is that there's going to be more underground biomes, more random encounters, more chests. So we want more underground content. I've heard plenty of people say they like where Terraria you're really rewarded for spelunking. In Starbound, not quite there yet. It's very much more of a game where you graze across the surface and go to the next planet and so on and so forth. But line 35 here, an ore rebalance, probably too much ore at the moment. Enjoy it while it lasts. So yeah, get out, get your pickaxes, go mining. It doesn't just have to be on the top of the world looking for chests anymore. Baby monsters, line 37, which actually goes with the implementation of creature taming, because you can tame baby monsters as well. Just keep in mind that once you capture them, if you fly off without them using one of your techs or just run away from them, you can lose them. So it is a very early system here. Also, another thing that a lot of people have been asking for is that you can get a pixel compressor, and that'll actually change it into voxel blocks. And you will lose, I believe, 40% of your pixels when you put them in there, but then you can sell them back. So you do get some bonus there and some return. You can bank some of your pixels that you have. Although, I mean, the flip side of the coin is that they have raised the death penalty back to 30% of your pixels, up from 20%. But with the nerfs as well of the early game pixel cost getting reduced or eliminated entirely, I think they're just still working on tweaking the pixel curve, as it will. Also, for you, I don't want to say Dota 2 fans, but your Team Fortress 2 fans here, more hats, new hats, because we all need hats here. And then improved monster AI. You can no longer attack through blocks, which is very important for a lot of cheese strategies, especially with the sector bosses that I've seen so far. And hopefully those of you Windows XP users out there can actually play this game, because they've worked on fixes, they've been working on it for a while. There's still a huge base of people out there that are using Windows XP, and hopefully it'll be good to go. Otherwise, tons of other fixes. We're going to be getting a better look at the patch Annoyed Koala when it comes into play here. Should be released tonight. It's now my time, December 10th, 2013, though the patch notes have said 2009. So we'll see what that means, but at least for now, patch is coming. This is Way to Fail. We're going to go more in depth with Starbound here in the near future, but be on the lookout. It's coming, and you're going to have to re-roll anyway, so enjoy it when it comes. See you next time.